eyes, dude. I thought I was gonna have a fucking heart attack. No, but Ashim's like full of fucking puke. Gotta fucking clean that up. Oh man. Oh. Lost the fucking other part of it. Not this is a broken one, but I lost this fucking other part. Of course. It's because I only super glued one on. I gotta super glue both sides on, or else they fall off. I live one of the world's hardest lives. Yeah, that scumbag fucking Alan Walker copyrighted me. Copyrighted me because I fucking reacted to that stupid RuneScape video. That scumbag copyrighted me, dude. That's how you know that guy doesn't play YouTube. Because he copyrights YouTube. Oh my god, now this thing keeps fucking falling off in my fucking ear, dude. Come on. Stupid fucking rubber thing. Okay, why is it not... Dude, stop. I've customized the fucking... I'm getting rid of Stream Element, but I've customized this fucking thing, dude. Fuck that. I'm kicking that thing out. I've customized the shit out of that fucking thing. Now I can't get this fucking rubber thing on. Great. I'm so sick and tired of my fucking life, dude. It's way too fucking hard, man. I'm fucking sick. I made 33 years. That's enough. Yeah, this fucking idiot copyrighted me, dude. That's how you know the guy doesn't play RuneScape, because he copyrights RuneScape creators. Oh my god, stop falling off, man. This fucking thing, man. Holy fuck, man. I'm getting sick and tired of this bullshit-ass fucking life, man. I need a break, man. Holy fuck, I need a guillotine or a fucking noose or something, man. I'm fucking... No, this thing... Whatever, man. I won't stay on the fucking thing. Whatever, man. Fucking getting sick and tired of this shit, man. I'm gonna fucking snap in a couple seconds, man. Fucking stay on, man. Fuck! What the fuck? Now they're both gone? Holy fucking... I'm so sick and tired of my fucking shitty life, man. I want to fucking hang, man. I want to fucking hang. Fucking sick and tired of this bullshit-ass fucking life, man. Why does everyone else get a fucking easy-ass fucking life? Meanwhile, I'm over here fucking living the world's hardest fucking life, man. I'm sick and tired of this bullshit, man. I want to fucking hang. Come on, fuck, why is there so much hair on this now? It was on the ground for like 10 seconds. And now it's covered in fucking hair. Like, come on, man. Fuck. Oh my, really? Now it won't sit, now it won't get on the fucking thing. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my fucking god, get on, dude. Like, fuck, I'm so sick and tired of this bullshit-ass fucking life, man. Get on, you piece of shit. Fuck, man, I need a fucking noose, man. I need a fucking noose. Yeah, the scumbag copyright striked me, dude. Like, what a fucking idiot, dude. That's how you know the guy doesn't play fucking RuneScape. He was just fucking... Just pretending he does so he can get some more fucking fans. What a scumbag, man. Fuck Alan Walker, dude. Piece of shit, dude. Makes shitty ass fucking... How's that 20%? Whatever. Makes shitty ass fucking music and fucking copyrights anyone who talks about it. Huh.
Ah, I finally get to unwind and have a nice meal to myself.
Hunter! Don't eat that meat!
Why?
That's not any old steak! That's human flesh!
How did that even happen? How did we get human flesh in this house?
I bought it from China!
Oh my god, China! Oh, Winslow, I can't believe you brought human flesh into this house!
Oh, I'm sorry, Hunter!
But my god, Winslow, you got me thinking something. What does human flesh taste like? And more importantly, what do I taste like? Sure, there's an easy way to find out. Hamburgers and fries? That's not gonna do. Damn it. Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Today we're gonna be talking about cannibalism, essentially. But more importantly, what does human flesh taste like? A question as old as time. I mean, since the beginning of time, people have been eating each other. What do they say it tastes like? I'm curious. I'm sure everybody else is curious too.
Chicken? It tastes like chicken.
They do say that like every piece of meat does taste like chicken, don't they?
No, it tastes like nothing.
Yeah.
I fucking eat my own skin.
Okay. Obviously, people need to eat. Who doesn't? But is it also just an obscure, weird curiosity, tasting the devil's fruit, tasting what you possibly can't have? I think so. And today we're gonna dive deep, deep down the rabbit hole and see what exactly it tastes like.
That's a sin.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna play RuneScape again. I'm kind of burnt out. I get no fucking fear. It's 10 fucking years. It's fucking annoying.
Maybe the smell of a burning.
Bust my ass, get no fucking results.
Huh? Possibly. I don't know. I've never smelled a burning body. I haven't. I said that very suspiciously, but I have not actually. Firefighters and other emergency workers have been cited as saying the smell of charred flesh is nauseating and sweet, putrid and sticky, something like leather being tanned over a flame. While those present during a cremation have stated that it smells like burnt pork. Who hasn't burnt pork chop, dude? We've all been to our own cremation, technically. Others have stated that the muscle tissue smells of beef in a frying pan. Who knows, right? We're getting all kinds of different sources, which granted, I'm sure a cremation is probably different than a firefighter going in and watching a mother and child burn in a building, but who knows? We really don't know our own selves.
What is this, Bill Nye? Stop spitting facts out of your ass and say something funny.
Okay, fine, dude. Jesus Christ, Winslow. Fucking dick. Well, let me tell you this, Winslow. One of the most common forms of cannibalism is that of ritualistic nature. The Aztecs, which are known for their brutal sacrifices, would also consume the flesh of their prisoners of war. Which, that actually looks really good. The image we have up right here, I will say, that makes it look very tasty. And also the guy in the pot looks like he's having a good time. He's got some leaves in there, some seasoning or something. I don't know. I would love to smell that. Motherfucker looks like he smells sweet. I like that. But according to Spanish sources, the sacrifice would go as the following. Remove the heart, the head, and flay the offering. Then old men called Quaqualton would put poles through the body, then would take the body to a ritualistic meeting spot. Here, members of the tribe would cook and feast upon the flesh. I mean, we didn't really have to break that down to 3. I mean, it's just they fucking cut up the body, they cook it, and they take it to a dining table. Much like everybody else, which is cool. But this is pretty sweet. The art of this is pretty tight. But, I will say, the most knowledge we have of ritualistic cannibalism comes from New Guinea and Fiji. The last recorded incident of cannibalism in Fiji was in the 1860s with the death of a missionary, Reverend Thomas Baker, which recently even, an apology letter was written by Fijian cannibal descendants apologizing to Reverend Baker's descendants and gave whale teeth and returned his Bible and comb. Whale teeth, a Bible, and comb. Not a bad letter to get in the mail. Let me tell you that much. Fijians were said to eat the flesh of their enemies as an insult, which is just kind of the ultimate f you if you think about it. You kill somebody and then you're just like, I'm gonna eat you as well. That's pretty brutal. The process of this was often started while the victims were alive. Fijian chief Ratu Udre was said to have consumed 872 to 999 people in his lifetime. Which I just gotta say, why not just say 1,000?
That's enough.
I
mean, like, why not just be like, it's about 1,000. Just say about 1,000. But really, the only evidence we have of this is by stones he placed on a pathway. One for every victim. His son claims that there are over 200, while a missionary counted 872 with gaps that could have made up to about 300. It's a lot of human souls to fucking eat, dude. That sounds pretty brutal. Even I don't give a what kind of ritual or whatever it is. To just eat 1,000 people over the course of your lifetime is similar. I wonder if it's like a similar thing to where it's like if you had sex with over 1,000 partners, you get to hold it over your head like that. Is it that much of a trophy? I would hope so. Ratu was a prolific eater, and from his descendants said he would eat humans and reheat the leftovers and allow nobody else to consume his human flesh. He would eat little besides human, though when he got meat like turtle or pigs, he would allow his family the leftovers. How nice, dude. I like how the delicacies there is he's just like, oh damn, we're having turtle tonight? Fuck. All right, you guys can have the fucking toes and the cankles, dude. I'm gonna feast on this pig and turtle. Christmas only comes once a year. God damn. Which even New Guinea cannibals say that human tastes similar to pig, and man and woman taste the same, which I don't believe. I don't think they've told the full truth there, if I'm being completely honest. I don't know if that's ignorant of me, but I'd like to think that men taste a whole the hell lot sweeter than women. That's why all my male viewers right now just know that if we're put on a desert island, I will fucking eat you, and it'll taste good. I'll be very excited about it. Cannibalism in some parts is so prevalent that they live in tree houses to keep from being killed and eaten. My God. You have to live up in the goddamn tree so you don't get eaten. Eating someone is also a form of punishment. If you steal, you're burned over a fire, and then you get eaten. Oh, isn't that nice?
Yep.
Which they also believe in a thing called kakuas, which are like demons disguised as family or friends. And if they believe that you are a kakua or a demon, they will just straight up eat you. Because maybe they think that you're gonna eat them first, which was a pretty weird, it's like a Salem's witch trial kind of thing. But you know what, I kind of respect it. A little bit of salt, standing in your doorway with a nice fork, salt and pepper. God damn kakua. Which the modern day Agori tribe are a society that practices cannibalism to this day. In India, the Agori believe that since their god lives within them, that nothing they do can be considered unclean. Uh-oh. The Agori will participate in vile acts that are considered defilement as a testament to this. And the Agori cover themselves in the cremated ashes of the dead, drink their own urine, eat rotten meat, and sleep in catacombs. They eat human flesh as well as their own feces. Poo-poo. Yucky. Unlike other tribes, they neither eat the living nor kill for their meat, but eat the meat of those brought to the cremation grounds. Huh.
Oh. Holy fuck, man. That's so sick.
I think they're outside. I don't think I'm gonna answer the door this time. I'm pretty sure that this was actually
Presented as a cremation ground at one time.
so I think we're gonna leave the door shut, okay, Winslow?
Okay.
All right.
See?
I'll let him in later, I promise. For the YouTube content. And even to just bring it into a little more, I guess, modern times or a little into American culture or just, I don't know. I'm just gonna count this as a ritualistic thing, is placentaphagy. Basically, whites eating placentas. It's fucking insane how common this is. Is to consume the placenta after giving birth. Oh, God. In modern age, many women have their placenta steamed, dehydrated, and pulverized into a powder, then encapsulated and take their own placenta via pills, dude. Flintstone gummies. It's a little extra iron, right? Nope, that's just afterbirth. Generally, it's not recommended by physicians as it could be a source of bacteria that can infect the baby via breast milk. People use it basically like to cut it up, throw it on a goddamn pizza, like pepperoni, or like mix it in with a bolognese sauce. It tastes like beef. It's pretty much what people say. The placenta that shits out your pussy tastes like beef, all right? So gross, dude. But you know, not everything is just ritualistic in nature. Sometimes people have to survive. Cannibalism for survival is a very interesting thing. The amount of people that have been put in a situation where the only means of survival is to eat other human beings. It happens. Hell, I've been in a couple of situations like that. I haven't. I don't know why I lied. Like, for instance, the Donner Party in the winter of 1846, which I feel like a lot of people have heard of the Donner Party, but if you haven't heard of it or you don't remember, let me fill you back in. The Donner Party were pioneers migrating to California from the Midwest, and they became snowbound in the Sierra Nevada mountain range. The party attempted to take a shortcut through a mountain range against all advice and were trapped in snow over 12 feet deep. God damn. Oh, I just got to take a shortcut. Holy God, dude. 87 people to enter the Wasatch Mountains at the start of the journey, but only 38 people survived. They started with 23 ox-driven wagons, and the oxes starved and were eaten. Of all the animals sent, only 2 donkeys survived. Dude, I have 2 donkeys of my own, and I would not eat them. I would eat my wife, or I'd have my wife eat me before I gave up my goddamn donkeys. I can tell you that right now. The denial that cannibalism occurred was a common theme among many of the members of the party. It wasn't until deathbeds that living people admitted to a lot of what happened publicly, all right? A lot of people were just kind of like, they're kind of bummed out that they had to eat somebody, and it really wasn't until they were like, well, I'm already on my way out, so yeah, I fucking ate some people. What am I supposed to do, dude? They said that they boiled and ate shoe leather and ox hides. They boiled bones until they were brittle, and the remnants of the former made a gelatinous and unpalatable mess. My God. Don't people just call that bone broth now? I feel like it's just bone broth. I feel like they're pioneers for bone broth as well. Someone's at the door. All right, goddamn, I'm coming. God, every time I'm sitting there and I'm gonna have to eat. Jesus Christ. God.
Hello.
Who are you?
We are the Donner Party.
No way! Oh my God, I was just talking about you guys. What are you guys doing here?
We are lost. We're looking for California.
Oh my God, dude, you were way off. Like, holy shit, you have no. Yeah, no, you gotta go back down the road and just keep walking, I guess. Well, dude, while I have you guys here, can you come in and tell them what human flesh tastes like? I know you guys ate a couple people. It's not a big deal. I'm not gonna judge, all right? But can you come in and tell them?
We don't know what you are talking about. We never had human flesh before.
I literally had. Do you want me to pull out? I have your exact words of what it is.
No. Don't do that.
I'm just gonna pull it up.
Don't do that, please. No.
No, I'm gonna pull it up. You said, and this I quote, I quote, "Flesh is not very palatable except to the starving, and human flesh, especially when dieting on relations, like your fucking like wife or your kids or something, you psychopath, it's hard to distinguish from venison." So basically you're saying, you know, that when you're starving, it tastes just like venison. Is that not what that means, right? I mean, that's gotta be what it means.
Well, if we did say that, then yes, that would be true, but we did not say that, even though I'm sure it's true. We are very cold and hungry. May we come in?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, kind sir. Thank you.
God damn it. Is that a plane falling from the sky? God! Are you guys okay?
Oh, we are fine.
Okay, what do you guys want?
Can we use your phone?
Yeah, I guess. Feel free to come on in.
School me, pardon me.
Yep, just back there.
Thank you.
That's the rugby team that ate people too. My house is full of cannibals. This is oddly convenient. Let me tell you about them. Okay. If you guys haven't heard about the rugby team, it's actually pretty fucking awesome. The Uruguayan Air Force Flight 571. They crashed in the Andes Mountains in 1972, and out of 45 passengers, only 16 people survived. Over the course of 72 days, they faced cold exposure, starvation, and fucking avalanches. Within a week, the survivors ran out of food and eventually resorted to cannibalism. They ate the pilot and the co-pilot first because they didn't know them. Which, you know, to be fair, that makes a lot of sense. I don't blame them for that at all because I would hate to eat just immediately my friend when I had plenty of options before. I'd rather at least get through all the bite size or, you know, get through all of the people where I'm like, I've never seen your face before in my life until today, so I'm sorry, but we have to eat you first. And the rest were eaten of the dying who had agreed to be consumed if they died first. Pretty fucking selfless. There's actually a great movie called, I don't know, I'll throw it just came out on Netflix recently. It was really fucking good. Very, very good, actually. Very tragic. The plane crash scene is insane. Brutal. Using a piece of broken glass, the survivors cut up the dead bodies to prepare for consumption. They dried the meat from the bodies in the sun to make it easier to eat. And at first, they were so disgusted by the experience that they could only eat the skin, muscle, and fat. But in the end, they also ate hearts, lungs, and even brains. Which some of the quotes they had are pretty crazy too. I mean, hunger overcomes any religion or thought or moral thing you can think of. The stomach pain that comes from not eating anything is unbearable. And that's when we realized that everyone was simultaneously starting to arrive at the same idea. I mean, having to sit there and be like, in so much pain and so much fatigue, and everybody at the same time realizes like, oh, we're gonna have to actually eat some of these people. I feel like it'd be very hard pressed to find people that could do that. I mean, in survival, I feel like anything can happen, but to muster up the actual gall to do that to survive is pretty crazy. I know my fat ass would be like, I'm picky. I can't. Are you sure there's no Cocoa Pebbles left? Come on, guys. What the f? And one thing that was kind of interesting, because we've had people say that it tastes like pork, it tastes like beef, it tastes like, you know, it tastes sweet. One person said, eating human flesh doesn't taste like anything really. Said by Carlitos Paez. Kind of crazy to say that it doesn't taste like anything. Which, to be fair, who knows? Could have been. I thought about that and I wondered how much of that's like, you're like just mentally fucking numb from the whole experience maybe. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you're in utter shock. There's some people who did refuse to eat. Like a woman who refused to eat died 60 days in.
She only had 12 days?
Yeah, kind of crazy. They were there for 72 days. How f***ed up is that? Not even 2 weeks later they get safe. That is insane. All because you could have eaten a cankle.
Could you imagine if she died on day 71?
Oh my god, that would be even worse. If they died on day 71, or she died on day 71, that'd be even a Catholic priest said they wouldn't go to hell if they ate the people. So at least they had some kind of religious, like, I guess get out of jail card. I mean, because that's what they're thinking is, you know, 1972.
What's all the views, dude? They've been streaming for fucking 10 years. I still got 0 viewers. What the fuck, man? Wish I was a girl, dude. Fuck, I've been making so much fucking money. 10 years, still 0 fucking viewers. Stupid, man.
Who the hell are you?
Stop one of these fucking days, man. Just a waste of fucking energy.
God damn, dude. Fuck. Oh, God. Albert Fish. Jesus Christ. You're like the worst serial killer ever. God damn it. No more cannibals in here, okay? I know that I'm talking about cannibals, but seriously, no more cannibals, dude. Come on.
I want to read you a letter, Hunter.
Oh, God. For people that don't know, Albert Fish is one of the... No, please, let me talk. Albert Fish is like one of the grossest, most fucking depraved serial killers, cannibals, child, you know, So I just want to say, if he's going to read this thing, I just want to say viewer discretion advised, because it gets fucking grimy.
This is to Grace's mother.
Which also, he's saying to Grace's mother. I mean, he kidnapped a young girl named Grace. It's just, I don't, go ahead.
On June 3rd, 1928, I called on
He's gotten so much better drawing. I remember his drawings before used to kind of suck. Like, they all used to have really weird noses.
Strawberries.
Now he's getting so much better at drawing.
Grisette on my lap and
I took
Massive
her to
improvement.
an empty house in Westchester.
then I hid in the closet until she was in the room. When she
Remember to draw the noses like the size of their fucking, like, arms.
and she said she would tell her mama how she did.
Alright. Then
Alright, I'm
So
not
I
gonna
could
say
take him to
fucking
my
shit.
room.
Just gonna keep fucking beeping in a really high tone.
welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Come on in and sit on down. Today we're going to be talking about something extremely familiar to us all. You see, I was driving through town today and I saw almost like the Parthenon, an ancient relic of the past, left behind by man only to be observed by passing passengers. People in cars that drive by. I drove by a McDonald's that was out of business and I saw the PlayPlace, just an abandoned PlayPlace. And I thought to myself, my God, I haven't thought of a PlayPlace in forever. And it led me to think about the entire history of the PlayPlace. So today, we're gonna be going over the rise and fall of the McDonald's PlayPlace, or pretty much just like the playgrounds in fast food places. It's just food. But without further ado, let's get started. Today's video is sponsored by World of Yes. To enter the giveaway, comment your just an abandoned place. Extremely welcome.
Oh, fuck, it restarted? Are you fucking kidding me?
To till March. Scan the QR your eye. Even driving up, you got to see the Ronald McDonald bench, which, you know, I went down to Dallas, Texas, and I picked up my very own and got it. All of these things have collected in these pools of memories from when I was a kid. I mean, even going into the PlayPlace myself and playing in there was a bit of a war zone itself, but, you know, the little Game Boy kiosk they had
the Game
Boy.
Boys.
It was an exciting time to go into
Or the
McDonald's and
Nintendo.
be fat as a child. It was a good time. But where did it all start? Where did it all begin? Well, let's find out. To really get into the psyche of the McDonald's PlayPlace, I think that we should look at a brief, extremely brief history of playgrounds in America. The PlayPlace is essentially just a covered indoor version of the playground, which there were some McDonald's and other fast food restaurants that had outdoor playgrounds, but that's not what I'm not fucking talking about that. I'm talking about the PlayPlace, which is inside. It's
The PlayPlace started outside.
which the okay. Well, the PlayPlace started outside. I'm talking about. I want to know where we get to inside. Is what I want to know. Fuck! Which the first design of a playground was originally from Germany in 1848, and their purpose was to teach kids how to play safely and fairly with one another. Which is just kind of funny because I feel like in a weird way they would have weird bullying simulations, and you know they would be like, "What do you do whenever you get bullied at the playground?
Yeah, sleep stream tonight, dude. Get some views.
They're like, no, you kick them and you beat them up because they're different. But it wasn't until 1887 when the first ever American playground opened at the Golden Gate Park in San Francisco.
Oh,
I wonder
my heart feels so
why it
fucked,
took
man.
so long. Wait, 1887 feels so fucking long. Even 1848. It's weird that people weren't just like, what if we just put stuff out in the center of like a neighborhood and they just like ran on it. I do like how playgrounds did eventually evolve into malls, and it's like giant knocked over cups and like giant slices of pizza. Take me back, dude. Take me fucking back. Then, in the 1960s, the playground began to enter mass production. And this led McDonald's to make a financially risky move by introducing play places of their own in order to entice more children to eat at their stores. Which is funny because it's supposed to entice children, but really McDonald's did something very, very smart. They thought to themselves, all right, we're already getting these little fuckers fat. They're very, very fat. But all the time they don't spend at this place is less cheeseburgers being served. They were pretty much trying to entice people the same way that Apple has enticed new mothers just to throw iPads in front of their children. They were looking for a place to be like, just throw your kids here, we'll distract them, and yeah, sure, you can buy a cheeseburger and a milkshake while you're here. All right, it's not a big deal, but seriously, come here and stay. We have a clown and hamburgers and a fucking gerbil tube system for your son. I like to think that the guy who made the McDonald's PlayPlace, he had a gerbil at home, and he's just like, why can't I break it in the industry? He like looks over and he's like, what do you think, Fester? And he's like looking at the tubes and he's like, my God, if we just made these bigger, children could crawl through these just like you, Fester. You never know. Which, that introduces us to Playland. A great picture. They seriously have some of the best fucking mascots. That old Hamburglar looks fucked, but dude, Mayor McCheese and the sheriff, come on, man, so good. Also, Ronald looks absolutely fucked. My God. In 1972, McDonald's tested their PlayPlace, aka Playland, at the Illinois State Fair. It was an outdoor playground that was centered around what they called McDonald Land, which is just that's kind of creepy. Come on in. It's like giant gates. Only kids. Come on in. A fast food themed world that was populated by Ronald and his pals, which these first original play places were pretty fucking crazy. I mean, all of the structures were made of metal. I mean, it was all outdoor metal sculptures that consisted of these, you know, Mayor McCheese, the sheriff that was a burger. We actually got to see some of them. When I went to go pick up my bench, we got to see some of them. A guy had a huge lot. I mean, this fucking extremely dystopian cryptid Hamburglar swing set. I mean, it shook me to my fucking core. And the guy could not have been more proud of his collection. It was awesome. But these collections of metal playground attractions, I mean, they would just bake in the sun. They were extremely claustrophobic. I mean, you get bumped around in them, your fucking head breaks open, you're getting sunburns left and right. It was, in the better sense, they were fucking like little torture camps, to be completely fair. I bet you they were fun back in 1972. Don't get me wrong, I bet you it was fun, but I think they did a little better in the future. Rather than engage in any safety testing, they stated they figured that in 5 days at the state fair, it would receive roughly 3 years worth of use. 350,000 kids in the equipment here, and they declared it passed. So off this little 350,000 kids at the Illinois State Fair. Man, back in the day, people just had nothing to do. And people just had fucking nothing to do. They're just like,
well, I could read this book again, or I guess we could just go to the state fair and look at some pigs.
Before that, people were just reading Catcher in the Rye, Swiss Family Robinson. Fucking boring, man. Shortly afterwards, the first official Playland was launched in Chula Vista, California. It featured the Hamburglar, which was a 10-foot tall swing. The one that we saw it had to have been taller than 10 feet. Was it, or was that the one?
I think
Let me
it was
see.
the ones, the T-pose.
Oh, it is. Look at that. That thing is so sick. 10 feet tall, and you would swing off his arms. I'm telling you, when I saw the rusted version in person, it looked like a fucking Tim Burton set piece. It was crazy. Officer Big Mac was a hollowed out metal jungle gym. Looks like the most claustrophobic, nightmarish thing to be in. I was claustrophobic. I was a fat claustrophobic kid, and pumping kids full of cheeseburgers and fucking milkshakes, getting all bloated and putting them in basically like a pig pen. Oh, God. And then lastly, the Grimace was a child-sized cage. Wait, they had 2 cages? Grimace back then, I like that he was the enemy. But yeah, it was like, it was just a little cage that you could run through. It wasn't as claustrophobic as the Big Mac Sheriff, but still, I mean, my God. And like I said, we got to go and see a bunch of these throughout the year. Like, the guy that we went and got the bench from, he had a collection from the 70s all the way to like present day. And it was pretty unbelievable. I mean, it was just like, it's odd thinking that these things actually had children that like kids actually wanted to climb inside of these like metal contraptions. I mean, I was looking at them like almost like the Iron Maiden torture devices or the Brazen Bull. I mean, it had that kind of feel to it. It was really fucking weird. The Playland was such a massive success that in the months that followed after introducing the PlayPlace, the Chula Vista location saw its business increase by 60%. I'm gonna preface this now. This is an old 1970s just commercial for the Playland, and the cutting and editing of this segment is so uncomfortable, and you'll hear the guy choke several times. Like they didn't edit it out or be like, hey, can you re-say that? They were just like, fuck it, he's eating, just keep it rolling. For the love of God, just keep it rolling.
You know, sometimes, dear, I think you like this place as much as the kids do.
Well, it does bring back memories of the candy shop, the ice cream.
Jokes.
Well, it does bring back the idea of the candy shop. Like he's just like shoving a fucking burger in his mouth. I think you like this Playland as much as the kids do. He's like, well, I certainly do. You see, it brings back the idea of the candy shop or Ray's, zoom out a little bit. I hate how his face is like halfway out and he's just like, he keeps like dipping down and...
There's really only one thing missing.
Really? What's that?
Why is that the longest take?
He's choking, dude.
Oh,
He
man.
is choking.
Being able to run and play. That's what being a kid is really all about.
Look how they keep showing this fucking like this like dunce kid who's just like, what the hell is he even looking up at? Is this supposed to be the Playland?
I think he's hearing voices.
Yeah, he's hearing voices from McDonald's fucking demons and ghouls and goblins.
Just keep
Holy
eating,
fuck, man.
Georgie.
What the fuck's
Just
in this
keep
shit, dude?
eating.
Holy
Georgie,
fuck,
up
that's
here,
just
look.
bleeding.
It's me, Colonel Milkshake.
Oh.
You should ask your mom and dad to buy you 5 milkshakes.
It's just so uncomfortable. There's
Fucking
nothing's
head,
It's just
man,
so
in my
silent.
fucking heart.
Where is he going? I know that they're leading him to the Playland thing, and this is supposed to be him being inquisitive, but they're just, they don't even
fucking head
care.
rests
This
on his
child gets
blanket.
up and walks away, and they're just like, all right, well, he's gone
Come
now.
on, man.
It was nice raising him, but when he went to McDonaldland, he actually moved out of our house, and he no longer lives with us, so I would fucking kill for one of those original McDonaldland signs, dude. They even had a yellow brick road that he's skipping down. Holy fuck. And there's legitimate gates. Holy shit.
Welcome, Eric, to McDonald's land.
Dude, that fucking Ronald McDonald statue is so tight. It's so creepy.
Is that you, John?
Of course it's me. And all your other friends, too. Come on in and roll around.
This is so scary.
Is that really you, Ronald McDonald? Of course,
Fuck.
it's me.
Like,
I've always
it's so
been here,
fucking
George.
uncomfortable.
Don't you
Like-
know that? You have Ronald?
Fuck, it's like
Yeah,
I'm laying on a
George,
concrete
I'm always
fucking
here for you.
slab.
Ronald's always here for you.
Big man, where did you come from?
It's so interesting to think about what was cute back then. These statues, I would fucking kill for an Officer Big Mac statue. Mayor McCheese has to be one of the best designs. Which actually, coincidentally too, all of these designs where people are like, what? That design rules. Why did they get rid of that? They never paid the designer.
Oh.
Did you know that? All these cool designs, like they only had rights to Ronald, the Hamburglar, and Grimace. So Mayor McCheese and the other guy, the company designed all of the characters, but like once again, Roy Kroc or whoever the fuck it was at the time just didn't pay him. So they're like, okay, well you can't use these anymore. So that's why they stopped using them.
Sounds very Canadian of him.
Oh my god, Nick,
To
the
not pay
filet
him.
fish thing. We have that outside too. All right, that's tight. Anyways, creepy stuff. Other McDonald's franchises soon followed, and the rise of the Playland began. Not to mention all the copycats that try to follow McDonald's success. I mean, as soon as like that really took off, that's when he started other companies like Burger King Kingdom popped up. Even Chick-fil-A had one. Wendy's. Taco Bell has a play area in Sandusky, Ohio. And some Sonic drive-thrus even still today have some playgrounds, but I don't know if they necessarily had a play place since they were already open. But every big chain basically saw like, holy fuck, this is actually catching on, and everybody started just copycatting and doing their own iterations of it. Did I say especially? If I've said especially, it's especially. All right, I'm sorry. I see people get upset about that. I'm sorry. I apologize. I want you to know I'm just kind of fucking dumb. All right. Around this time too, a lot of parents saw this as the safe choice when taking their kids places to play and stuff. You know, with the rampant rise of kids being reported missing on the news and the increased awareness of stranger danger, parents became less likely to let their children play in an open field or park. In an open field. Did you just pull off the side of the road and just like, there's cows over there, go touch them? The Playland provided a good alternative where the price of admission was a burger and the parents could watch their kids play with other children from a safe distance. I like how you put that in there. From a safe distance. We're not up close with them, it's just whatever. But how safe were these Playlands, to be precise? Which in the 80s and 90s, McDonald's Playland equipment was issued to over 3,000 restaurant locations, which made McDonald's the largest playground